I'm Dave. Welcome back. So today, after a conversation I've had with somebody else, I want to talk about shame. Whether that's self-shame or shame that other people are putting on you. And before I do, please be sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to stay notified of my future content. But without further ado, let's move on. Shame. Feeling bad about something, whether that's the way you look or something you've done or something you've not done, or somewhere where you feel that you might be inadequate in some way, this is shame. Now, for a long time, we have been sold products off the back of shame. Your shame. Okay? Now, there are so many industries out there. The health and fitness industry, the sports industry, cosmetics industries, the media, men's fitness magazines, women's health and beauty and fitness magazines, all of these things, they all seem to trade in your shame. And what do I mean? Well, they tell you that this is the ideal. This is what you should look like. Here's a list of celebrities. Look how great they are. Look at all the things they've done, things they've achieved, or look at their body shape. This is what we should aspire to be. And on the other hand, they bring up a list of other people, usually celebrities again, and maybe these celebrities who've not currently working out for some big Hollywood movie, and they're just being their day-to-day themselves, and they'll shame them. Look how horrible these people are. Look how fat and ugly they are. Right? These are the things that come out. And this is from the media. Why? Because it's headline grabbing. People, for some reason, seem to like watching other people being put down and like to have something to look up to and aspire to. So these headlines are just to grab your attention and get you to buy. But they're dealing in shame. Shame for the people who they are ridiculing. But also shame for you because they want you to think that you should look like the one that they are highlighting. Okay, so that's the media. And the sports and diet industry, it's horrendous. Yeah, fine, I'm a little bit overweight. I might not be the finest figure of fitness, but you know what? I've got decent health at the moment, and quite frankly, I don't care. I will get it sorted when I'm able to do so. Okay? But not everybody has that mindset. And I've said this before with the videos, I do teach martial arts now. But I do try not to shame people into coming in. In fact, I make an absolute point of trying my best not to let people feel ashamed of themselves in any way. I want people to thrive or feeling good about themselves. I want people to come and join my classes because we make each other feel good, not because I want you to be as good as this other person. Yeah? Not because I think you need to be better than you are. No. It's because I want you to know that you can become the best that you can be. And that's not a comparison to anybody else. And it's not to say that you right now need to be better. It's just a matter of everybody all the time has an option to grow and improve. And every day we can get a little bit better in some way. Okay? I don't deal with shame. And when somebody has an off day, I didn't do something today that I should have, I haven't practiced the forms that we were working on last week. This week, I was like, that's okay. That's okay. If you've had to skip a week, that's fine. John, we'll get back on it. There is no shame in, for whatever reason, having to not do something that you're choosing to do as a hobby, as a lifestyle. Okay, no one's putting that pressure on you. But there are industries out there within the health and fitness and sport. There are martial arts clubs and gyms who every year, straight after Christmas, New Year's here, right, You've all overeaten over Christmas, you're all fat and lazy, right, you need to get down the gym, you need to get your fitness back. Yeah, we've seen those advertising campaigns, maybe not in those words, but that's the implication. That is exactly what they are saying to people. Yeah, Christmas is over, you've eaten loads of chocolate, you've eaten loads of turkey, you need to get your fitness back, and you should be embarrassed and ashamed that you put weight on. I hate that part of the industry. Okay, and again, cosmetics for generations. Yeah, like I said with the media, the cosmetics industry show you celebrities using their cosmetics allegedly and saying this is what you should look like. Why? You look like you. Why do you want to look like somebody else? Why do they feel that they have to shame you? And what I will say is because they know that you put shame upon yourself. We have to stop this. And the reason I wanted to discuss shame in this way was just because of some casual conversations I've had with some friends of mine recently. So during this latest period of lockdown, I've had people sending me videos of their training in their martial arts to say, what do you think? What corrections can you give? And I give feedback and I help them develop. And this friend of mine says, well, you know what, I'm a bit embarrassed, it's not as good as it should be. And there's that word, should. When you say something should be one way and it isn't, what you're saying that you're embarrassed, that you're ashamed of yourself, that it's not where you think it should be. Well, no, it might not be where it could be, but there's no law that says it has to be a certain way. So who says it should be a certain way? Yeah? And I said this person, you know what, I don't care if it's not as good as it could be. You've had a bit of time off from it. That's fine. We'll get back on track. No issues. We have time. There's no race. Okay. We will continue to move forward at whatever pace works for you. And that was a few weeks ago now. And then today I was having another conversation. It's a completely unrelated topic. I was talking about maybe getting together and going out doing some wild swimming, find some locations nearby where we can just go and get into a body of water and just swim out in nature. Yeah, and I should have seen it coming. I didn't, but another one of my friends on the group says, well, why do you want to see a whale in a wetsuit? Okay, there's that shame, that's that shame. I mean, stunning humour. I've said these things myself. I know lots of people who've made these comments, and many a true word has been spoken in jest. And when people say these things to me, I want to know why we are made to feel ashamed of ourselves. Yeah? You go for jobs, and you get told you've got to be a certain BMI to be considered for the post. Well, BMI is a load of crap. Okay? BMI was invented in I think it was the 19th century by a sociologist and mathematician who took the averages of that time. Well, do you know what? That mathematical equation is way out of date. It's completely pointless now. Average heights have gone up, and as you go up in height, it overestimates your BMI. It doesn't take into account muscle density. It doesn't take into account your skeletal frame. So if you are taller, it doesn't take into account so many different things that it's absolutely redundant. And yet there's so many people who still go on about BMI. Even in your local doctors and chemists, they will still go on and hammer home BMI. Scrap BMI. Okay? At the moment, I've stopped weighing myself. I can't be bothered to weigh myself. Yeah? I've been heavier than I am now, and I wasn't very healthy. I've been slimmer than I was now, and thought I was healthy because I was fitter, and I've ended up knackering all my joints. And my ankles and my knees are absolutely screwed now. Okay? Where I am now, I might not be the fittest. I'm not going to be running any marathons, but I'm healthier than I've been for a long time, in my body and in my mind. Okay? And that's something that's taken me a long time to get to grips with. And I want other people to get to grips with this as well. Your health is far more important than fitness. unless of course you particularly want to go and run a marathon, then that's for you, that's your decision. But never think that you should do it because there's an expectation from anybody else. If that's what you want to do, go and do it. Okay, but there needs to be no shame. We shouldn't do anything because of shame. Now, I said to my friends on the group, both about their training and about coming swimming, okay, that we don't deal in shame. People, other industries want to deal in shame, okay, because there's no realistic exchange rate for shame as a currency. So when you deal in your shame, and when you allow other people to deal in your shame, you are always going to get ripped off. You are never going to get the better end of the deal. Okay? If you want to do something, you want to achieve something, you go and do it. And you have to do it for you, because if it's for you, then you will perform so much better. You'll put more into it, and it's something that you'll enjoy doing at the same time. But if you're doing it because you think you should be better for somebody else's ideals, you're going to hate every step of the way, and you are either going to stop before you finish and then punish yourself for stopping, or you're going to hurt yourself doing something that you're not ready for. Okay? And most importantly, as I said, you're just not going to be happy doing it. You have to find what you want to do, find what is right for you, and you've got to have fun doing it. And yeah, you can only have fun doing it if you are shame free. Okay? Now, I know growing up, I was always a big kid, yeah. I hated going swimming because I hated taking my shirt off, getting in the swimming pool, yeah. I hated trying on clothes because I didn't think I looked good in clothes. I've learned now to get rid of this shame. I don't care anymore. It's taken until I'm nearly 40 to get this, but I need to make sure that other people don't fall into the same trap, and people do, and there's too many people out there who want you to be in that trap. Okay, so I need you all to look out for yourselves now, and if you start to feel ashamed of yourself in any way, and you're going to start some new project because you feel ashamed and you need to do this because you should be somewhere else, then stop, reconsider. Make sure it's something that you want to do, not something that you think you should do. If you're going to the gym and you've signed up and you spend a lot of money every month to go to the local gym, and you're getting up every day and going, oh, I should go to the gym, but I don't feel like it. Right, stop. If you feel that you should do it, then there's that shame. If you get up every morning and you go, oh, I really want to go down to the gym now, I feel energized, I really want to go for it, then yeah, you do it, because now you're doing it because you want to. And there's that difference. I'm doing it because I want to, not because I should. So, if you want to go swimming, go swimming. It's nobody's business what you look like but yours. Okay? Nobody should make you feel bad about your appearance. Nobody should make you feel bad about your weight, your looks, the colour of your skin, your gender, your sexuality. Nobody should have any business in making you feel bad for you being who you are. Okay? And I want everybody to learn from that and everybody to grow. And for anybody watching, just remind yourself, there is no exchange rate for shame. When you deal in shame, you will always be the one getting ripped off. Folks, fantastic being here to speak to you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching to the end.